people? Can everybody hear me? All right, cool. I was playing with some settings and stuff. That's why I wanted to make sure that it sounded okay. Let me turn the damn volume off on these phones because I know they're going to start up if I don't. Man, this dude crazy. All right, guys. What in the world is that thing doing? Oh, it'll fix itself. I know what it's doing. All right, guys. I'm going to get right to it because this is going to be a quick one. Because I actually got another one that I need to do. So this is going to be a very short one. Like I told you guys, I'm going to start doing shorter ones so I can get more done. Hang on just a second. Let me adjust something real quick. Much better. Had my chair leaned really far back last night because I was playing my game. And it's irritating whenever you're trying to, when you're just chilling, it's one thing, but when you're trying to do this, you can't be leaned back like a slacker, you know? All right, let me pull up this article real quick. A lot of y'all know who Chris Matthews is. If you couldn't tell by the picture on the thumbnail who it is, he's one of these liberal Democrats that works for MSNBC. And he's normally on the debate coverage. He's normally on the primary coverage. He's been on like every single night because you recognize him as the guy who doesn't like Bernie Sanders. He's always, saying crazy stuff that involves Bernie Sanders. Well, he wasn't on any of the coverage last night, and I noticed that no one actually paid any attention to it. Well, the reason he wasn't on any of the coverage last night is because some lady that worked for some editing place or something, I don't know what her name is, I'll find out in a minute, accused him, and this is what I was telling you guys about the other day, accused him of looking at her really hard, like staring at her. Remember what I told you guys the other day, that now just staring at a woman can get you in trouble? Well, yeah. And that's considered a sexual harassment, by the way. Look, you guys, I tried to tell you guys this stuff is happening. Y'all don't listen for some reason. Anyways, it says here, a day after he was accused of sexual harassment by a journalist, MSNBC decided to keep Chris Matthews off its airwaves during coverage of South Carolina primary. Now, Chris Matthews is a Democrat and a liberal. So he helps push this women's empowerment, believe the woman message. He's one of the people who got this stuff started. So I find it pretty funny that it's coming back to bite him now. Now he's being accused. So are we going to do like he said and believe the woman, or should he get a fair trial? I mean, this is the thing that the Me Too movement has caused. It makes people automatically believe stuff whether it's true or not. And you basically are guilty until proven innocent. So he's kind of screwed. Let's see. Matthews is normally a fixture of election night coverage, which is very true. He's always on there after a debate or an election, but he wasn't there last night. I mean, and it was one of the biggest nights of the year so far, and he was nowhere to be found. And that's because he was suspended, basically. And that's another thing I don't like about this. You automatically get fired or suspended because of an allegation. They don't even have to give any proof. They just say you did the shit, and boom. And I don't think that's right. I think there should be some kind of investigation first, but they never do that. They just automatically say you did it, get off the air. As simple as that. Let's see here. Which made his absence on Saturday all the more notable. His disappearing act came as MSNBC faced calls from feminist organizations to fire him because of a sexism and sexual misconduct allegation after raised eyebrows over his on-air remarks. What happened basically was he got into it with Elizabeth Warren back and forth about sexual assault allegations on the air about Michael Bloomberg. They were arguing about it, and the feminists got mad because Chris Matthews said, why would Bloomberg lie? What would be his reason for lying? And people felt like he was attacking Elizabeth Warren. And if you go back and look at it, he was asking legitimate journalism questions. He was asking basic questions. Because Michael Bloomberg was accused of telling a woman to get an abortion or something like that. And she was repeating the story, and he questioned her. He didn't, do anything else. He just asked her, how does she know that the story is true? And for that, he got into a lot of crap. Anyway, Friday, columnist Laura Bassett wrote in a GQ article that Matthews harassed her in 2016, looking her over while she was getting her makeup done for an appearance and remarking, "Why haven't I fallen in love with you yet?" That's what he did, guys. He looked at her and he asked her, "Why haven't I fallen in love with you yet?" That was the extent of his sexual harassment. So, if my woman's in the bathroom putting on her makeup and I'm staring at her putting on her makeup, that's sexual harassment, because that's what he did. Oh, and by the way, this is another instance of women coming from back in the past to accuse somebody of something. This was 4 years ago. This chick apparently ain't said a word to anybody. This is why I hate the Me Too movement. I understand if something happened to you last week or even last month, maybe even last year, but these women don't say a word for 3 or 4 or 5 years. Some of them don't say anything for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, boom, he did this to me. It's bullshit. You basically can come from the past and ruin a guy's future. This can happen to anybody. This can happen to anybody. He just happens to be more famous than most of the people that it happens to. But this kind of stuff happens all the time. Let's see. Says here that Matthews continued to comment on her appearance. So commenting on the way somebody looks can get you canned. I thought the whole point of putting on makeup and tight clothes was to get people to look at you. I would like to ask women all over the world, why do you get all dressed up if you don't want people to look? Now, I know a lot of them will say they do it for their man, but a lot of them who dress up like that are single. So what's their excuse? What's their excuse? We all know the reason. It's attention. Women want to be looked at. They want to feel pretty. They want to feel sexy. It's just I mean, it's a bottom line, bargain basement, easy answer. They want attention. It's, hey, look at me. Most guys don't give a shit when they woman is all dressed up and looks good in public. Because if other people not looking at your woman, then that means your woman is not worth looking at. I don't get jealous and pissed off when people check my woman out, because that means people think she's good looking. But the whole reason to put on all that gear is so that that'll happen. How many looks can I get? This chick is getting all dressed up and fancied up in front of the camera, and you can't tell her she's hot? And that's basically what this boils down to. You can't tell women they're hot anymore. You can't walk up to a chick and say, wow, you look amazing. Sexual harassment. Hey, nice dress. Sexual harassment. I love the way you did your hair today. Sexual harassment. Hey, what kind of makeup are you using? Sexual harassment. It's so damn stupid. And there are a lot of women who don't even want to be protected like this. They don't want the government coming in, swooping in, being Captain Save-A-Ho. They don't want it. A lot of women can handle their own business. If a real woman don't like the fact that you saying something to her, they'll cuss your ass out. Or they'll embarrass you in public. They'll make you look like a tool in front of everybody. If you a dude and you try to get some coochie from my woman, she gonna embarrass the shit out of you. You gonna be looking really stupid out there in front of everybody. Simple as that. If it's a woman who's really super seeking attention, she's not gonna get mad at all if you tell her she's hot. Because that's what she was going for in the first place. She wants people to tell her how good she looks. But if you have one of these weird snowflakes, these college Becky snowflake girls who believe that even looking in their general direction is sexual assault, you got a problem. This is why people are having so many problems on college campuses right now. Every female on a college campus is this new wave feminist crazy stuff. The days of going to college just to get a bunch of trim is over. I remember when people were happy to get to college because they knew it was a bunch of loose chicks you could fuck. Now, you better take you a blow-up doll or a Fifi with you because you ain't getting no trim at college anymore. All these chicks are crazy now. You looked at me. You could be at a party, everybody drinking, having fun, and you'll have that one stuck-up feminist chick at the party who accuses everybody of sexual harassment. You got, basically, if you're a man, you gotta walk around like this, man, with looking at the floor all the time. Because if you have eye contact with a chick, they'll swear you staring at their tits. I mean, you could be looking a chick straight in the eyes, and they'll say, "Hey, my eyes are up here," and then you'll be like, "Okay, I'll look up here." "Hey, asshole, my eyes are up here." So you just have to keep going up, I guess. You can't fucking look at them straight in the eyes because they'll swear you staring at their titties. It's stupid, man. When did human beings get so pussified where they have to be protected by the government like this? You literally have laws on the books to stop men from looking at women. You have states voting on laws to keep men from looking at women. So what are we supposed to look at? Porn? Well, when you look at porn, now there's a stereotype and you get criticized for that. If a woman finds out that you look at porn, they don't want to date you. "Oh, you like porn. I don't want to date a guy that likes porn. But I can't look at you because you'll accuse me of something. So what the fuck am I supposed to do?" Like, it's so fucked up out there for dudes. I'm going to tell you, if you got a girlfriend or a wife or a woman, keep her. Don't get back out in the dating scene. The dating scene don't exist for men anymore. If you got a vagina, you good. Women can get anybody because they got pussies. They can get anybody. Men, the dating scene's over. It is over. You're never going to get anywhere out there. I'm telling you now. Because it's too many chances of getting accused of something. People are losing careers. Guys are losing scholarships. Internships. All kinds of stuff are being lost. And Chris Matthews is a big name. So for them to take him off the air means that it's a good chance he in a lot of trouble. Let's see here, and that's pretty much the end of the article, the stuff that I read. But I mean, they got on here some stuff how he accidentally mistook one black dude for another black dude. So yeah, let's tack on some racism on top of the sexual harassment charge. He mistook South Carolina Democrat Senate candidate Jamie Harris with footage of another black politician, Tim Scott. What's so bad about that? Sometimes you can see somebody that looks like somebody else. Now, I know what they're going for here. They're basically trying to say he's doing the all black guys look the same routine. But you know what's funny? The police do that. State and local government people do that. We do that. Everybody does that. We all do that. All black dudes look alike shit. It's a stereotype that has existed for hundreds of years. I don't know why people are so offended by a stereotype. We all know that stereotype is real. Okay? That's one of the things that I dabble in on here. I dabble in realism. Okay? And the real truth is, we all know for a fact. We all know for a fact that there are different stereotypes for different folks, for different races, for different religions, all this stuff. When you see Jewish people, everybody automatically think Jews got a bunch of money. Oh, them rich Jews. When it comes to Mexicans, they lazy. When it comes to black people, they're all thieves. They steal. You got to follow them around the store. I mean, all these stereotypes have existed for a long, long, long time. So trying to ridicule the man for mistaking two politicians that look, and I've looked at the pictures of Tim Scott and Jamie Harrison. They do kind of look alike. They really do. And both of them are in South Carolina. They're both running for Senate in South Carolina. Jamie Harrison is going to lose because he's running against Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham's been in Washington for longer than I've been alive, so he's going to lose. Tim Scott's already there. He's a black Republican. He's already in the Senate. But they do look alike. Anyways, guys, I found an article that I absolutely can't wait to get to. And I'm going to do it in a different video. You guys, you know about the Green New Deal. That's what that what's that chick name, that Alexander Cortez lady, you know, the little hot Mexican broad that got elected to the Congress. Her and Bernie Sanders, they want to put together this Green New Deal thing. Well, there's been a new study that's come out. They've actually done the math and the research on this Green New Deal, and it's going to cost families a lot of money. I mean, a whole lot of money. I'm not going to give you too many details, but I'm gonna set up another stream in a few, and I'm gonna do the dance on it. I want y'all to hear just how bad this going green thing is gonna be for everybody. Like, I know everybody's in this let's save the planet, save the whales, save the trees, save something, but the amount of money that it's gonna cost normal people is really not gonna be worth it in the end, because what's the point of saving everything if we're all gonna be fucking broke? And that's pretty much what it's going to be. So, yeah, I'm going to save that for the next one, though. I'm not going to give it all the way here. And, yeah, I think I'm done. That was a quick one, wasn't it, guys? It wasn't even 30 whole minutes. Like I said, I'm trying to shorten them up so that I can get more done. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I don't know when it's going to be, maybe a few hours. I honestly just woke up about 40 minutes ago, man, for real. That's what took me so long to get everything set up and get started. So, yeah, give me about an hour or two, and we'll set the next one up, and we'll keep it moving. That one's going to be a short one, too. I'm not doing any of those 2 and 3 hour streaming things today. I really don't feel that good. My nose kind of stopped up a little bit or whatever. But, yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming out. and we'll get ready for the next one in a couple hours.
And I